Hey guys, Orvis25 here to make another video for DIY repairs. So today I'm going to be repairing my top loading washing machine made by Toshiba, and its model is AW-60GM. And it's been having an issue where when I put the clothes in and I try to start it, the drain motor would be trying to close the valve so that the water wouldn't just go all the way through and down into the drain. And it would be rotating, and I'd hear like a clunking sound. And after like 5 times of it trying to close the valve, it would error out. Here's the drain motor. So it's going to spin, but it's not going to stay. So it's not locking in the position it should be locking. So I pretty much came up with the conclusion that it's one of two things. Either one, the circuit board is bad and it's not stopping the motor, or two, the motor itself is bad. So I decided to buy a replacement motor and try to DIY it myself. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that today. So here is the original motor. I already pulled it out, and it is super loose. I don't have to use like any force to get it to turn. And the original motor is model GM80, and it's a 110 volt 50 or 60 hertz. And I bought a replacement. Unfortunately, I cannot find a direct replacement for this in 110 volts, but I did find something that should be compatible, with the exception of the voltage is different. So this is a 220 to 240 volt rated motor. I've heard that some people have been using these for repairs. Again, I cannot find this one, a direct replacement. So it's pretty much I either try this or I have nothing to repair it, and I just got to toss the washing machine, so I'm just going to go for it. So the design is a little bit different, mostly in these two tabs on the top right, and this will not fit unless I cut off this tab. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off this tab, and then I'm going to mount it, and we're going to see if it works, and I'll record it and show you guys what happens. Alright, so this is the underside of my washing machine. Here is the replacement. I went ahead and cut off this top part. There's a little bit of a gap in here now where you can like get inside, so I might put some like super glue or some kind of like silicone sealant on that, but I want to test it first. So again, here's the original on the left, and here's the replacement on the right, and this is where the original drain motor would go. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. The top 2 holes, minus this one, the top 2 holes go on the plastic guides on the bottom of the drum. Slide it on, and then you're going to have your like little lever thing here. You're going to, I'm going to try to, sorry I keep hitting the camera here. You're going to have to pull it and put it over the plastic thing, but you're also going to have to pull on the drain release. So this is what I'm doing here. Slide it over. Now it's in there, so now the drain kind of valve release mechanism is attached to the motor. Go ahead and slide your screw in there. Plug the power back in. Don't want that grease getting on the connector. Plug the power back in. And there we go. So now we just got to test it. So I'm going to flip it up, I'm going to plug it in, hook the water up, and let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. $1 million question. Did the repair work? I'm just going to set this to like a minimum setting, and I'll let it run through. Alright, here we go. You can hear it turning. I can hear something happening. I heard something spin. Alright, start.
Question, is the water going to stay, or is the valve stuck open but not airing out? Still filling, still filling.
Oh, it's pooling. The water's pooling down there. Let me get my flashlight. There you go. Look at that. Alright. So, it seems to have fixed the issue, even though it's the incorrect voltage. I'm assuming that the board, that's the error for the close the lid. I'm assuming that the board in here is stepping down the voltage to that motor anyway, so I don't really think that the voltage is necessarily super important on it. So it does seem like the motor works. Before I post the video, I'm going to make sure that I do my due diligence. I'm going to do at least a few loads with this motor in here. If it works, I'm going to put up the video. If I have issues, I'm not going to put up the video. So if it did work and you're watching this, I really hope that this video helps you save some money so that you don't have to throw out these machines. You can just spend yourself like $10, buy yourself a replacement motor, pop it in, be done with it, get the repair done. Anyway, this is Orvis25. Peace.